first black president, ushered in Obamacare, and now podcast guest. Yes, Barack Obama appeared on Marc Maron's extremely popular WTF podcast. You heard that right. Our commander-in-chief was cozy right up to the veteran comedian in his homemade podcast studio, located in Marc Maron's garage. The president talked about a wide array of items, including the recent shooting in Charleston, also Hillary Clinton running for president, and who his favorite comedians were. By the way, they were Dick Gregory and Richard Pryor. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where our president, Barack Obama, is forced not to mention Bill Cosby. What do you make of President Barack Obama's appearance on WTF Podcast?
I think it goes to show how good he is at working the media. He's a maverick. He's done everything that it's popular out there. And he knows that if he needs to get a message across to the people, he needs to go to the outlets and to the channels where people is actually listening. He knows that anything he says on mainstream media, CNN, Fox, MSNBC, they will always find a spin to put on their own agenda. In the meantime, when he goes to this type of interviews, he has a room to say things, and we'll get to that in a minute,
yes,
that have never happened before on the media, that people can actually learn about this. I think it's revolutionary.
Let's just run down all the places he's been. He's been on The Tonight Show. He's been on The Daily Show. He was on Saturday Night Live. And also, he appeared on the hit web series Between Two Ferns, which helped a lot of people sign up for the Affordable Care Act. So Barack Obama not only knows how to utilize the media, but also utilize the media for impacting tremendous change. And so the president do you think that he thought twice about this appearance since the Charleston shooting happened just right before?
No, I think so. I think that this is something that he knew that it was the right environment to go there. And I think that going through such a significant thing, like bring forward the debate of race in the way and using that word, it's critical for the nation at this moment, because we can't reduce race to the use or misuse of a word. And if the president, that it's been pushing the nature of the job, the nature of a president in terms of being close to the people, I think that what he did is the right thing for finally the country to look at the reality that the race problem is alive and well, until we don't reduce it to a word, till we'll stop reducing it to the use of a word, things won't change.
Yeah, and just to give more clarification on what his comment on racism was, he said, quote, "We are not cured of it. And it's not just a matter of it not being polite to say nigger in public." So President Barack Obama comes out with guns blazing, and to my knowledge, he's the first president to, say the N-word on a public stage, which is very groundbreaking. He's being more and more transparent as he gets to the end of his term. And I just ask myself, do we see Marco Rubio going on WTF? Do we see Jeb Bush going on WTF? Do we even see Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders going on WTF, as President of the United States?
We don't, and I think Bernie Sanders is the closest thing to a president like the one we have right now that is real. That can go and get real with the people and say, these are the things that are happening in the country.
Yeah.
The problem is that for a long, long time, the president was very removed of the people. And it became, it was high, and then Bush came and he made a joke out of the presidency. And then Obama is trying to renew it and bring it out of the ashes to become a figure that, like you said, maybe the next presidents, they don't have that charisma, they don't have those guts to go and say something that needed to be said, because Fox immediately went ballistic and say oh, how can he say that? Most of your viewers call the president by that word, and they are not ashamed of it. It's moment for the country to hear that from the commander-in-chief, from the president, to hear that that word is the first thing that needs to be discussed and now faced so the healing can really begin.
It seems to me that the President of the United States is just not content to sit back and wait out the last part of his term. He still wants to be on the forefront, getting his face out there, talking to people, and seeing what he can do within this last section of his presidency. So please tell us what you think. And let us know if you agreed with his actions. If you agreed with his statement. Please leave a comment below. And thank you so much. And remember to subscribe to the Lip TV 2.